Hey Proxy. There are many ways to farm and make builds in Zenless, so I will introduce my favorite method for farming disk drives. I use this method when I need multiple drives at a time, and this includes planning to build agents from scratch, new agents that are arriving, or optimizing current builds. Let's start with the routine cleanup missions and why certain missions, in my opinion, are more worth your energy than others. Say that you're finally building that Billy you've been slacking off on. Let's discuss two powerful sets for a generalist build, the 4-piece woodpecker and 2-piece branch. Any sane player would say, I should do the tower and cannon mission because I'll need more woodpecker pieces. Yet the issue with this mission is that there's an unfavorable set that you run the risk of receiving from using your very limited energy. That's no bueno. This set would be nice for characters that utilize the defense stat, but there's only Ben so far and he won't be part of Billy's team anytime soon. So sure, I could dismantle them. On the other hand, if you were to do the monster duet mission, not only would you be farming for the branch pieces, but another powerful set as well. The Astral set is one of the most used sets in the game for quick swap teams, and since we're building our precious Devil Hunter, it would be a good idea to run a quick swap support agent like Nicole with him. That being said, you end up farming for 2 or more character builds instead of just 1. But here's another example. Say that I wanted to rebuild Alice, but also plan to refine my Corrin's build. Both would want the Fist and Gun mission because they provide 2 sets that both would use. So I'm farming for either the Hormone Punk set for Corrin, or the Fang Metal set for Alice, and those are their ideal 4-piece sets. Each time I clear a mission, I will be searching for 8 possible discs that I can slot in. Pretty much, right? Because there's 2 4-piece sets. I don't know if I'm doing math correctly, but you get the idea. What's very important when it comes to making use of your energy, try farming for multiple characters when possible instead of hyper-focusing on one. Even though I'm not guaranteed anything, I find this method better and more likely to make good endgame builds for multiple characters at a time. Before I use this strategy, I might end up with something like this by accident, but there is a catch. You have to complete a set's routine mission at least once to unlock the crafting feature for them later. The Victoria housekeeping coupons can also be very helpful conserving your energy. You can earn these from doing your Hollow Zero weeklies. If preserved well, I could do one routine mission, then use several coupons to save energy. Zenless's crafting system at the Bardic Needle is actually quite decent. I mainly use this system to fill out any gaps in my build. I dismantled the purple discs and convert them into gold versions so that anytime I craft, there's a chance for the best possible result. For endgame content, B or A rarity drives are not helpful at all, so you should dismantle them and replace them with S rank versions so you can have an easier time clearing. Here's a mock-up of what it would look like. I complete my routine farming missions, and after some investment, select 2 pieces to equip. Then, I go to the Bardic Needle and craft 10 at a time. Each time, I'll look at the sets carefully, lock in what's useful or will be in the future. This lets me move around the slots and create a combination of drives for the best results. It also helps me avoid hoarding sets I don't need at the moment. But what if I needed only 1 or 2 slots to fill? I find it beneficial to do focused crafting and finish up the set. It costs more to craft, but is also less risky, and it avoids wasting time on resources on drives you don't need again. Since slots 1, 2, and 3 are much more manageable to farm than slots 4, 5, and 6, I try to avoid crafting the latter because they are too RNG reliant on the main stat without tuning calibrators. There's also no guarantee that you'll get good substats even after getting the main stat you want. My only exception would be needing a starter build, meaning that I use a tuning calibrator for the main stat and use what I got just so I can play the character and worry about optimizing later. I wouldn't go too far as to burn all of your calibrators unless you're willing to run the risk, so just be mindful of that. But here's another quick tip. It's generally worth investing if the disc you start with has 2 or 3 of the preferred substats out of the 4. It's even better if you started with 4 substats already. Thus, when you add levels into it, it will have 5 chances for good rolls. Even sets that are less meta, like this 4-piece polar build on my Ellen, can comfortably clear content. Imagine if I had these stats with the most optimal set and team. As of right now, I can't, but you have to fulfill my dream until then. Invest in the desired discs, pray for good luck, and then dismantle the ones that falter. At the end of the day, always try to get what you need, but keep in mind what your account could use. It might save you some time down the line. Before you head out, it would be dope if you leave a like or sub so I can get to see you around. Oh, hold on. Don't go yet. Let me know what you're trying to build next, and any other questions you may have about this farming method. Till next time, take care, Proxy, and happy farming.